Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll get started. I don't know if you can see our special guest who's going to run away. There's Tiger. Okay, so as usual, we'll inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let the body do whatever it feels like. One more big breath. Okay, we'll plant the feet, roll the shoulders. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Go with our breath. And let's change direction. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. And we'll change direction again. Once again, rolling back. And the next time the shoulders come back and down, keep them there. Let's work with our necks. So we'll just drop the chin to the chest and let the head hang, stretching the back of the neck. 2 or 3 breaths. When you're ready, inhale one ear over one shoulder. Exhale, chin back to the chest. Inhale, other ear, other shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Let's just do that a few times. Inhaling to the side. Exhaling back to the chest. Couple more. Next time chin comes to chest, take a breath or two. And with an inhale, lift the head. Okay, let's do some gentle twists. So we'll start with the hands in prayer. Inhale as we come up. And then as we exhale, we'll twist, sweep the arms down. Come back to the center. Bring the hands into prayer facing down. Inhale up. Sweep. Hands come together at the bottom and we flip up. So we're inhaling up. Exhaling as we sweep down in our gentle twist. Go at your own pace. Now, the next time the hands come up, we'll keep them up. Bring the feet together. And let's do some side bends. So we'll inhale here. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. So let's do a few at our own pace. Last one. Okay, release the arms. You can give them a little shake. We'll place one foot in front of the other. So the back toes around the ankle of the front foot. And we'll just inhale up on the toes. Exhale down on the heels. And that's it. Go with our breath. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. We can imagine an upward pull through the crown. Okay, switch feet. So same thing. The back toes line up with the front ankle. And we inhale up, exhale down. Perfect. Okay, one more thing before we go into our sun salutations. Let's roll towards the outsides of the feet and then onto the insides of the feet. So rolling out and in. So just massaging the feet and gently working that ankle. A few more. Okay, back to center. Sorry, towards the top of the mat. So start by opening up the palms, lift up the toes, spread them out, bring them down one by one. And we'll do that movement with the toes twice more, and then we'll kind of keep it. So we lift, spread, grab the floor. One more, lift, spread, grab the floor. Now keep that engagement through the feet. Engage the legs, imagine the thighs wrapping in. And then let's find a gentle engagement of the core. So like we're knitting the Low ribs and the hips towards one another. Hands are open. I'll just take 3 to 5 breaths. Shoulders settling down the back. Okay, when you're ready, inhale, open up. Exhale, fold. And somewhere on the legs, inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Do a few. Inhaling, flat back. Exhaling with the fold. Next time we fold, hands to earth. Step back to plank. Okay, so in the plank, we can have the knees up or down. Let's take a breath or two. Lower knees, chest, chin. And let's do some cobra up, down. So flatten the feet. Press the tops of the feet into the floor. Hands by the chest, elbows tuck in. We inhale as we peel up. Can be just a little. Exhale. Come on down. Go with your breath. Okay, we'll make our way back to a child's pose to start. So sitting towards the heels, stretching the arms in front of us. We want to rest the head on something. So if it doesn't reach the floor, grab a block or a blanket. Spread out the fingers, keep the elbows up, and keep shifting the weight back. We'll take about 5 breaths. Okay, you have the option to stay here or come up to downward facing dog. If you're doing down dog, you shift forward, tuck the toes, lift the hips. You can absolutely keep the knees bent. Push the weight back. Remember that core engagement, so the low ribs and the hips moving towards one another. Then you might like to pedal the feet. Move one heel towards the earth and then the other. Okay, another 2 or 3 breaths. get ready to step a leg forward. So from downward facing dog or all fours, extend one leg. Take a couple breaths. With the next exhale, bring the foot forward. Now let's bring the back foot down, but towards the outside of the mat. We'll come up into a warrior one. So we bend the front leg. We internally wrap the thighs. Let me see what the arms, well, before we add the arms, think of knitting the core together. And then the arms can be on the hips or come up. So we'll start here. Okay, when you're ready, straighten the front leg. Hands on the hips. Inhale, tilt the chest up. Exhale, tilt from those hips. Come to a long back. So see where you want to be for today. You could be above parallel, parallel. If it's really, really comfortable, maybe the belly towards the thigh. You can keep the hands on the hips or slide the hands to the leg. Or if you have blocks handy, the hands can be on blocks. Okay, a few more breaths. Okay, if you have blocks, grab them. So we'll make a tripod. Bend the front knee. Bring the hands on your blocks in front of the foot, either side. If you're comfortable, hands on the floor, for sure, you can do that. Shift the weight into the front foot. Lift the back leg just as high as the hip. Both legs nice and strong. And a few breaths. Two more if it's okay. And with the second exhale, bring that leg down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. A few more. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Go with your breath. And the next time we fold, hands to earth, step back to plank. Take a breath or two. Lower knees, chest, chin. Flatten the feet. Press the tops of the feet into the floor. Hug the elbows. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, come down. Go with the breath. Okay, this time if you feel upward, straight to downward facing dog. But if you prefer child's pose, take the child's pose. Okay, so in your down dog to start, maybe walk the feet. Look for that gentle core engagement. You also might like to shift side to side. Look for like a armpit stretch. You can kind of just rock your hips to one side. Just play around and find what feels good for you. Okay, we'll come back to center. So either all fours or down dog. Gentle core engagement, lift the other leg. Just as high as the hip. Couple breaths. With an exhale, bring the foot forward. Back foot comes down towards the outside of the mat. We come up into warrior one. So bend the front leg. Back leg strong, push into the foot. Both thighs wrapping in. And let's just take a second for our wrists. Do a little circle. You can always let out a sigh. Okay, circle other direction with the wrists. And then if you want, arms up. Okay, hands to hips, straighten the front leg. Inhale, lift up through the chest. Exhale, fold. So see where you want to be for today and take your time. Hands can stay on the hips or come to the legs or come to your blocks. Or if you reach comfortably, the floor. Okay, let's bend the front knee. If you're using blocks, bring them in front. Make like a tripod with the front foot. I'll try to stay on camera. Okay, so we shift the weight into the front leg, lift that back leg. Aim just hip high, both legs strong. Two more. And with an exhale, lower the leg. And let's just hang in a forward bend so we can absolutely bend the knees. Maybe if it's possible, we can catch the hands behind the legs. Let the head be heavy and we'll just relax here for a few breaths. Okay, so if you still have your blocks, hands on the blocks, bring the feet together. We're going to try a balancing squat. So the toes, big toes come together. We start to bend the knees. Eventually the heels will come up. Now let's imagine the thighs are parallel with the earth and see if we can bring the chest up. So if you have your blocks, you can keep the hands on the blocks. And then as you feel more comfortable, or if you feel more comfortable, maybe the hands in prayer. And then the tricky bit, it's already tricky, but the trickier bit is try to bring those heels towards one another. And we'll take a few more breaths. 2 more if it's okay. All right, let's help ourselves to sit down. Ooh, give those legs a shake. Okay, open up the feet enough so the toes don't hit each other. Let's rotate in and rotate out. We can just have the hands behind us to support us. A few more. Okay, now bring the legs in line with the hips. We can look at the feet and we'll point and flex. Point the feet, flex the feet. A few more. Okay, now rotate the ankles. Other direction. Okay, shake it out. And let's go into our usual twist. So one leg stays long, the other foot bends. It could be inside the long leg or outside. The long leg is engaged, so we're pulling the toes towards us. We interlace around the knee, open up through the chest, lift up through the crown of the head, relax the face, and take a few long, deep breaths. When you're ready, twist towards the bent leg so we can wrap the elbow around the knee. The long leg stays engaged. Backhand comes behind. We can try to keep the chin in line with the sternum. And watch the breath. Okay, come back to center. Pick up the leg. Give it a rock. Circle. Other direction. Okay, foot inside the thigh. If the knee is hanging, you can put your block or a blanket or a pillow, something under the knee. Okay, so we twist in the same direction. So hand to knee, back hand behind, long leg is engaged. Long, deep breaths. Couple more. Okay, so now keep the rotation in the torso. The hand that's on the knee, put it on the leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, slide down the leg as much as you comfortably can. The back hand, we have choices. It can either brace the back thigh or we can reach up and over. Couple more. Okay, press down through the legs. Come on. Now we'll do a little twist towards the long leg. Okay, now line the sternum up over the long leg. Hands can be either side. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, start to tilt. I'll just go breath by breath. Two more. Okay, come back up. Before we do the whole thing on the other side, let's bring the soles of the feet together. And we'll just take a few breaths, maybe kind of rock the knees up and down, breathe into the hips. If you like, you can give yourself a little foot massage. Okay, so we stretch out the other leg. And we start with our usual twist. So the foot inside or outside. And before we start twisting, we interlace around the knee. Proud open chest. Long deep breaths. Bottom leg is engaged, and even the top leg, we're pushing the foot into the floor. When you're ready, twist towards the bent leg. Come back to center. Pick up the top leg. Give it a rock. Circle. Other direction. Foot comes inside the thigh. Place something under the knee if you need to, and we go into the same twist. So hand to knee, back hand behind, long deep breaths. Okay, keep the rotation in the torso. Hand from the knee comes onto the leg. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, slide. The back hand can brace the back leg or reach over. Come back up. And now we do a little twist towards the long leg. Okay, hands either side. Line the breastbone over the leg. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, tilt. And we'll just take it breath by breath. Okay, come out of it. Let's bring the soles of the feet together again, but this time farther away. So we're going to go into tortoise pose. We're making a big diamond. The hands can come underneath the calves, or if your body allows it, maybe the forearms. So now we get to round the back. So we'll just let the head hang. If you prefer support for the head, you could put a block underneath the head. Let the head legs get heavy. And let's take this opportunity to let everything go. It's almost like a pre-shavasana, like a pre-relaxation. So we're going to stay here like a couple minutes. Just relax, 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 relax. Okay, as slowly as possible, very gently, start to roll the forearms are under the legs. You can pull back so it's the hands and the calves. Let's try to bring the head up last, really taking our time. Okay, once you finally come up, don't let me rush you. Bring the knees in. We'll make our way down onto the back. If you have socks or any extra clothing, go ahead and put them on. And if you have anything that helps your relaxation be more comfortable, so maybe a blanket to cover up, or if you like using a prop underneath the knees, just gather whatever may be helpful for you. Also, you might like a blanket under the head. Okay, so come on down. And before we go into the full relaxation, let's just do any version of twists that your body likes. As long as we can keep both shoulders down on the floor. Okay. So let your body do anything that might help it get ready for relaxation. I'm stretching my legs and my arms up, flexing my feet, and just doing a little walk on the ceiling. All right. So once it feels good, set yourself up for relaxation. So if your back feels fine, you can have the legs extended. If not, you can have the legs bent. Feet are wide, knees leaning one into the other. Do whatever you can to make yourself more comfortable. Tuck the chin in. You can rest the arms alongside the body, palms facing up. And of course, the most important adjustment is giving ourselves permission to relax. So, for these next few minutes, nothing to think, nothing to do, nothing to control. Let's let ourselves let everything go. Let's gently wake the body. Give ourselves a full body stretch if it feels. And once you're nice and stretched, knees to chest, we'll do a few double knee tucks. Inhale away, exhale to the chest. Couple more. Rock side to side. All the way to one side. Take a couple breaths in a fetal position. And with the strength of the arms, press it. Make our way into any comfortable seated position. Now let's do a little mini meditation to close. We'll close with a heart hug. So your right hand underneath your left armpit, so next to your heart, and your left hand somewhere on the right arm. And we'll just give and receive this hug. If there's anything you might like to silently say to yourself, now's a good time. Maybe something sweet, like, and I love you, I'm here for you, I forgive you. Let's just give ourselves whatever we need. Okay, last couple breaths in our hug. And let's close our practice with a bow. Acknowledging, honoring the light, love, and wisdom within ourselves, within each other, and within all. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good practice. I'll see you Thursday over on Google Meet and then Friday back here on YouTube. So until then, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye.